look, you might try new things and try new exercises, read new books and try new foods and try and pitch a certain way or try a new business. And these things may not work out, but at least you will know, at least you will grow. Part of living life is growing. Part of growing is going to have certain setbacks, certain, challenges, certain successes and certain defeats. It's just part and parcel of it all. But if you're not trying anything new, you're basically dying, whether that is physically, spiritually, mentally, you're just going backwards. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you like my first podcast of 2021 about the mission statement. And just on that theme, I'm going to carry on basically. 2021 is obviously a new year. And like many years that we start, people have this desire to set their goals, ambitions, and get their mindset in check. And I was talking to someone earlier, or even a group of people, and I think what things do come down to is, without even realizing it, is if you're living in your comfort zone or not. As we well know, the old cliche thing is, if you're living in your comfort zone, then you're very, very unlikely to achieve some of the goals, ambitions that you set out. I'm a big believer of goals and vision boards, and I think recapping on them and making new ones or tweaking them every so often is quite healthy. There's 7 obviously parts to a vision board, and I believe ultimately to become a success, it's not just in one area. So financially, or even spiritually, or even in education. I think to become successful, you need to be all-rounded. That's my interpretation of it. And there's no end goal. It's basically a journey. I think that the things that keep you away from your big goals and your visions and being a congruent individual is going to be your comfort zones. So the ultimate question is, are you living your life to the fullest, or are you living in your comfort zone? And there are 2 questions underneath that you need to ask yourself. Number 1, are you defending things that you're doing? And the second question, are you making excuses for things that you are not doing? So I'll give you an example, okay, on the first question. If you watch me on my socials, or if you know me, you know I'm very, very much into my training. I do like health, I do like wellness, and I definitely like training and competing. I think training is as much as physical as well as mental, and I think it's a great thing to do if you're going to become a success and a better version of yourself. I've seen some people, and I've been this person myself, that will go into the gym, let's say a weights gym, let's call it David Lloyd or Virgin, and they continue doing the same exercise day in, day out, week in, week out, month in, month out. And even though I do believe in repetition because you become stronger in that area, the downside of only doing one type of training is you only are strong in that particular area. A great example of this is, a lot of, unfortunately, men have done this, and I've probably done this at some point in my life, but to be honest, in the last 10 years or 15 years, I absolutely love training my legs. A lot of men actually don't train their legs so much. They're very, very strong up top, but then when it comes down to lower body strength, they're next to nothing. And what they would do is defend stuff. They'll say, they'll make compelling arguments why they're not doing other stuff. Typically, if someone's defending what they're doing and they're not being open-minded, I would say that's a bit of a telltale sign that they're kind of defending their comfort zone. And I've just used gym as an example. I feel that if you look at other parts of your life, I know, like your routine, your work life, how you're making money, how you're giving value to your clients or your customers or even your staff members, what you're reading, etc. You might be only reading one particular type of book. Why aren't you not reading others to become an all-rounded person? And the second point is making excuses for things that you're not doing. And these 2 things go hand in hand. I've used this example before, going back to the wellness, fitness and health, about certain foods. I would straight away shoot down certain foods before. So I would say avocados. I would say, oh, I don't like them. And to be honest, when they used to say that, I had never really tried them. I might have had one taste like many years ago, and therefore I would say straight away I don't like them. But once you start to learn the benefits behind things like certain superfoods, avocados, obviously very, very good, healthy fats, and they can preserve your life, etc. Once you start educating yourself in certain areas, then it kind of shakes your taste buds. So another telltale sign, then only you will know the answer to this. Are you making excuses for things that you're not doing? Are you not going out there and educating yourself, exposing yourself to certain information? Are you not taking a bit of a leap of faith or taking action in certain areas in your life? And I think these two areas, these two questions that you can ask yourself will tell you right now whether you're living in your comfort zone or you are pushing beyond the boundaries. Once again, I'm not here to preach. I'm not here to say that I'm perfect, because I'm definitely not. But I just know these fundamental basic things. If you're going to have a fucking great 2021, it's about getting outside your comfort zone more than ever. Time is moving very, very quickly, and you're either going to become a success in that time or you're simply not. I put up a quote earlier, which I took from another account, which I gave them credit for, and it was something along the lines of, most people are going to be in the same position they're in today, in basically a year's time. They're in the same position in a year's time from now. Don't be like other people. And the shameful or the unfortunate scenario with 99% of the population is that's probably what's going to happen. The people that are going to go above and beyond are people that are going to step forward and get outside their comfort zone. But sometimes, even me, I don't even realize that I'm living in my comfort zone. So referencing these two questions, are you defending things that you are doing, and that's why you're not trying to push outside your comfort zone? And are you making excuses to the things that you're not doing? You know, I put enough stuff. I'll do it tomorrow. I'm not good at that, so therefore I'm not going to try it. All these kind of weak-minded kind of internal beliefs. If you just smash these internal weak beliefs apart and think I can achieve anything, and I am making excuses, I am defending certain things. Do you know what? That's the old me. 2021, I'm a completely different person. My mission statement confirms I'm a different person. Therefore, this is what I'm going to do. Look, you might try new things and try new exercises, read new books and try new foods and try and pitch a certain way or try a new business. And these things may not work out, but at least you will know, at least you will grow. Part of living life is growing. Part of growing is going to have certain setbacks, certain challenges, certain successes and certain defeats. It's just part and parcel of it all. But if you're not trying anything new, you're basically dying. Whether that is physically, spiritually, mentally, you're just going backwards. I'm really hopeful that this bloody lockdown scenario ends at some point, because I think we can all agree that it'd be nice to go back to our daily lives. And more importantly for me, I would like to interview some very, very strong, compelling individuals face to face. I can do it over Zoom. I prefer not to. I like to interact with people face to face, and I'm certainly looking to pin down a few people after this lockdown ends. But nonetheless, I'll be doing it over Zoom. I know I've had a few DMs recently about some of the guests, and I really, really appreciate your feedback, for good or even negative ones. They all help me push my podcast forward. And like I've always promised, I have got some other people in the pipeline. So watch this space. 2021 for the Stephen Sully study is going to be a monumental one. Always remember, be happy, never content. 2021 is there for the taking. It's up to you to grab it with both hands and run with it. Nice one.